why you always start strong and then just fall off. Parents over 30, this one's for you. You start a new plan, you're dialed in, you're eating well, you're training hard, and then the weekend hits and it all goes to shit. Then Sunday evening rolls around, you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed, and you tell yourself, I'll start again tomorrow. And that same cycle repeats itself over and over again. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you an exact strategy to stay on track without changing your entire lifestyle. At the PT Center, we coach parents over 30 to lose weight, tone up, and build confidence without sacrificing family, work, or your social life. We've been doing this for over 13 years, and we've helped hundreds of people break out of this exact pattern. People like Ollie, who used to go to the gym for 2 weeks religiously and then completely vanish, put himself into a really low calorie deficit only to overeat by thousands on a Saturday and a Sunday. Or like Alicia, who could never stay consistent after having her second born, trying every diet going but never actually finding anything that worked for her right now. Both of them, after just 3 months, lost over 15 kilos of body fat, got really strong in the gym, only training 3 days per week, and realigned their expectations following a realistic training and nutrition plan that fitted in with their life. Here's the truth. Most people don't struggle to get started. They actually spend years starting over and over again. They struggle to keep going. You get that early buzz, motivation is high, you're focused, but life eventually happens. Work ramps up, the kids' routines change, a weekend away, a few social plans, and then suddenly that plan feels impossible to stick to. Most people think the problem is discipline, like they should be more disciplined to actually stick to that plan. But it's not about discipline, it's expectation. They build plans that work only when life is perfect, and the moment it's not, it all falls apart. So if you've been stuck in that same routine and that same cycle, here is what's actually going on underneath it. From coaching hundreds of parents, I see the same 3 patterns come up time and time again. And once you spot them in yourself and you make a couple of simple changes, you'll finally break the cycle for good. Problem number 1, the all-in trap. This is where the cycle starts. You go from 0 to 100 overnight. From nothing to training 5 days a week, cutting out all the carbohydrates and no nights out. You're all in until it gets hard. The issue is that you built a plan that only fits the perfect week. And quite frankly, perfect weeks are rare. They don't actually come around very often at all. At the PT Center, we teach a different mindset. Align your expectations with your current reality. If you're a parent working full-time, you will never win by copying the lifestyle of a fitness influencer. You will win by setting up a plan that's sustainable and that's built for you. That might be 3 to 4 workouts a week, meals that you can actually eat with your family, and room for flexibility to enjoy meals out with friends. That is what keeps you going and keeps you in the game long enough to see the results. Problem number 2, the on-off switch. The second mistake is treating fitness like it's a switch. You're either on it or you're off it. When work gets busy or the kids are ill, most people flick the switch and turn it off completely. They stop training, they stop tracking, they stop caring. And then they spend weeks trying to get back on track. But the people who make real progress don't have an on or off mode. They just make adjustments. A tough week doesn't mean you've failed. It means doing what you can with the time that you've got. Maybe that's 2 workouts instead of 4. Maybe meals aren't perfect, but that's absolutely fine because you're actually still moving forward. Progress isn't about hitting every single target every single day. It's about never stopping completely and trying to do better than you were before. Problem number 3, the guilt loop. Because there's also an emotional side to this too, and it's guilt and perfectionism. The "I've messed up, so I'll start again on Monday." That mindset is holding you back, and this is a powerful one. It's not that people can't stay consistent, it's that they cannot forgive themselves when they slip up. And that's where you break the loop. Take Lorraine, one of our long-term clients. She used to beat herself up every time she missed a session or had a takeaway. Now, instead of starting over, she focuses on the small wins. One walk, one good meal, one workout. And that's all that matters in that moment. That small shift from guilt to action is what keeps people consistent long-term. Now, here's the exact strategy I want you to follow for the next 6 weeks. Step number 1, set realistic expectations. Choose a plan that fits in with your current lifestyle right now, not your ideal one. If you can do more later, then that's great. But start with something that you can actually do right now consistently. Step 2, use the traffic light system. Every week will look different, and that's perfectly fine. At the PT Center, we use a simple system called a traffic light system, and it helps our clients stay consistent. Green weeks, this is where everything's flowing, everything's going well, everything's really nice. You hit your workouts, track your calories, your steps are bang on, everything's on target. Amber weeks, life's a little bit busier, a little bit more stressful. You scale back, you focus on the basics, maybe 1 to 2 gym sessions, you've tracked most days, and mostly good positive choices with food when you're not tracking. And you maybe hit protein within every meal. And then you've got red weeks. That's where life is super busy and chaotic. The aim in these periods is just to do your very best. That might be focusing on movement where possible. 1 to 2 gym sessions, mostly positive and conscious decisions with food. The goal isn't to be in green all the time. It's to keep moving forward when life is amber or red. Step 3, focus on your non-negotiables. That is the red week targets. Pick 3 habits or 3 targets that never drop, even on bad weeks. That might be 2 gym sessions, it might be 5,000 steps a day, or 1 planned meal each day. These targets that you can absolutely do every single day as a non-negotiable. This is one of the best ways to build good habits. Step 4, stop starting over. If you go off track, don't wait for the next week. The very next decision is the most important one. Pick it up at your next meal or pick it up at your next gym session. That's what real consistency looks like. Step 5, track progress the right way. Don't just rely on scale weight. Track your progress in the gym. You've got measurements, you've got photos, you've got your consistency, you've got your energy, you've got your habits, you've got your training performance. These are all real signs of change. Follow that process for 6 weeks and you'll not only see results, you'll finally feel in control of them. See you in the next one.